Hello friends, it's 333 on Monday, January 13th. I wanted to come here live because I'm really excited and I want to capture this in the moment for a client that we reviewed his stress and well-being. What is this? It's so funny that I didn't push anything and there's balloons coming out. So I am looking at the stress and well-being assessment for a client. He did one at the beginning of December, and just now, a few days ago, did his second one. I love doing this because with this inner work that we do, it's when we're trying to lose weight, when we're focused on our fitness, or weight is a very perfect example. We measure, okay, we are 126 pounds right now, and we're, goal of losing 4, 5, 6 pounds, whatever. And there's a number, and we can see the progress. We can actually literally see that there is decrease, and you get excited when your numbers go down, right? So for emotional well-being, which is the way I like to interpret things, is in this work. I have the Coherence Meditation Gym. I talk a lot about inner working out our inside, because there is measurable change when we work inside. And the way we measure this is a little tricky, but there are ways which I love to work with. I love working with, the numbers, putting something, when we have the biofeedback, for example, on our earlobe, or it's measuring our pulse, we can see a shift in our heartbeats, which tells us, okay, when I'm stressed, when I'm angry, when I'm frustrated, when I have apathy, my heartbeat is going to beat in a rhythmic pattern that is I can see how it looks like. So it would be the equivalent of being out of shape if I stay there for very long. And that, all that drain of energy is going to be reflected in my health, in my relationships, in my performance. So then when you work out inside, by doing the techniques that I share, by meditating, by whatever activity that brings you into a heartbeat that's going to make you feel good, such as practicing feeling at ease, feeling joyful, feeling in love with life. It's something that we can literally get ourselves to do deliberately, deliberately doing things that make our heart beat in a way that's going to give us energy. So when we do those small things every single day, we can measure it. So that's what I wanted to share with you. The comparison between January, the beginning of January with a client, and just now a few days ago, took the same test, and the numbers are different. And that this is what I love about my work, is that it works. When you do the work, it works, and the numbers will reflect it. And it's really exciting to see. It's like stepping on the scale and you're like, oh my God, I lost 5 pounds. I lost 10 pounds. Or looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing, whoa, I can see those abs now. That's encouraging. To me, that is the equivalent of, okay, taking a snapshot of where your stress is at, and I can see the numbers, and then giving you a protocol, pushing you to do the work inside, and then seeing the numbers being reflected afterwards, and obviously the way you feel. But that's another really important piece, is that we not always, when we're doing our inner work, notice or maybe give ourselves credit for the progress that we have made. And it's just progress, and then you just keep going. But it's like having that encouragement of oh wow, yeah, oh my gosh, I was really stressed out. We forget, or we tend to like maybe, you know, not give again ourselves enough credit for the work that we have done, but it's reflected, it's on paper. Once it's like written down, it's like, you know, like you can see it, like there was a snapshot. You know, I also like to refer this to like when we get our blood work done and we see our numbers, like, well, how is your cholesterol? How is your, you know, blood cell or white red cells or something like that? I don't know those terms of like in the medical, you know, we can see all these details of how our health is doing. Well, we can see that in our emotional state. You know, and so there's these numbers that we take and we can see how you respond to stress, how stressed you are financially, how stressed you are like in relationship, in physically. There's 8 aspects of stress, 4 aspects of well-being. So that's what I wanted to share, and I just wanted you to know and take with you that when you do inner work, even if you change a small thing in your habits, you do it consistently, it will make a difference. And so give yourself credit for that. Pat yourself on the back seems like very little. Celebrate that. Celebrate the small wins, the small changes in your habits that are beneficial to you, and know that you just insist, persist, resist, you will see a difference. And one day you'll look back and see, oh my God, I'm a different person just by doing those small things. And if you'd like to get a stress and well-being assessment from me, reach out and let's see where you're at. Okay. Looking forward to hearing from you and working on more people. I'm open to receive more people that want to decrease their stress and increase their well-being. So if that is you, reach out and let's schedule like a call, discovery call, and see, Christina, what can you do for me? How much but I'm not doing it for you, of course. Like any trainer or coach would tell you, you've got to do the work. I can just show you how. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday, and I will see you around. Bye for now.